everyone, today I'm going to be doing a really quick review on the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush. I'm actually going to be using Exposed for this one. And they come in a little clear box like this. And you've got a really sturdy container. It's really well made, and you've got a mirror on the top, and then the blush itself has a little bit of a pattern on it. It almost looks like two sort of jungle leaves, and I don't know if it's like a river running through it or a squiggly tree, but anyhow, you've got like a nice pattern on it. There is a hole on the back of this where you can place like the ballpoint pen tip in it, and you can actually depot it. It'll just pop right out from the back, which is nice if you happen to want to put them in a palette or anything like that. But one thing about the Tarte Amazonian Clay blushes, and you'll see it right away when you go to check out their color range, is they look scary. Like, they're so bright and they're so dark and pigmented that you kind of look at it and wonder, oh my gosh, how will I ever be able to use that blush effectively? How can I make it work for my skin, especially if you're fair skin like I am? And you know, it's possible. I was really scared of Exposed. I was scared, especially like if you see doll face, it is like neon pink. And if you know blush, most of you know that just because it looks like that in the pan doesn't mean that's what it's going to look like on your skin. But we do have a highly pigmented blush. Like, this will last me years, I'm sure, because it just requires a very light touch. Everybody has their own blush brush already. That is a tongue twister. But everyone has their own preferred blush brush. But I would definitely recommend when you start off with this, don't just load up your brush and think you're going to have to pack it on to get good color, because the pigmentation in this, I cannot stress enough. It is so highly pigmented, and it just takes a light touch. So my preferred method is to use a thinner, sort of a not quite as densely packed brush, something that might be a little bit wispier. And like I said, especially if you have fair skin, and you just take it and you just lightly dust it. Everybody has different ways of applying their blush too. I'm actually just putting a little bit more on right now. And this is actually sort of a, I don't know, it's like a deep, it's not really corally, but it's kind of a pinkish, taupey, it's got peach in it too. It's a really nice color. It's a little bit too pink to be considered a bronzer for fair skin, I think. I think for medium skin it would be a beautiful natural blush color, but what I do after I pat it on is I'm just blending it right now with a flat top brush. But it applies really nicely. I have super sensitive skin. I don't have any problems with my skin breaking out from this blush. In one package you get 0.20 ounces or 5.6 grams. One thing really cool about this blush that I really enjoy, and it's sort of like a step saver for me, is that a lot of times when I apply my foundation and I get my concealer on and whatnot, I find that I don't need to set my cheeks with powder when I use this blush. It feels like it does a great job of setting the foundation itself. It controls the shine, and I don't have any like oils from my T-zone coming through. I feel like I can totally skip powder when I use this blush. The blush itself says it's supposed to last about 12 hours, and I'll be honest with you, I don't wear my makeup that long. From start to finish, I don't need a makeup to last me 12 hours, but I, you know, count on it for 5 to 6 hours, and it never steers me wrong. The color stays just as true and as bold as when I put it on. Never have problems with it. There's no smell whatsoever with the blush. You know, sometimes some things might smell a little funky or like fakey or chemically. There's no smells to this whatsoever. There's no like weird sensations when you put it on your skin, like tingly, minty, whatever. It's just straight up awesome blush. Don't be scared of the colors. Like I said, there's a few, but all of them are very scary looking. But give it a chance, try it on, see if you like it, and I think you'll really be happy with the pigmentation and the overall quality of these blushes. They're an excellent buy. They are a little bit expensive at around like $28 or so, but they're gonna last you a long time. So I definitely give this like 2 thumbs up. I think it's an awesome blush, and I think if you haven't tried it yet, get to trying it, because this is definitely a good blush that you won't want to miss out on. Alright guys, I hope this review helped you out, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye bye.